We are about to land in Venice. You can see the islands of Venice, which from here looks like one big island, but it's made up of many. And that's the road that connects Venice to the mainland. When you arrive at the Venice airport, you then need to figure out how to get to Venice because obviously the planes don't land on the island. So really the three choices are the bus, which takes about 50 minutes, a water shuttle, and then there's a private taxi, which is kind of like a limousine. Once you then get to the bus terminal, you need to figure out how to get to your hotel, which you can hop on another water shuttle. We're now in a water taxi, which costs 120 euros. Not all hotels are accessible by these water taxis because some of the hotels are on smaller canals that these taxis can't reach. We know that the hotel we're going to is accessible by one of these boats, so that means we don't have to transfer. That right there is one of the public shuttle buses. We're now leaving the lagoon and entering Venice. Every shot in Venice is a postcard. You can't really shoot anything without it just being completely stunning. Sometimes you have to pinch yourself when you realize where you are, riding a boat on the Grand Canal in Venice, surrounded by buildings that are hundreds of years old. You just sometimes forget. Gotta get perspective. Are you texting somebody? No. Just kidding. We're about to go under the Rialto Bridge. Leonardo da Vinci actually designed something to go here to replace the two old bridges that were there and he lost. You're not telling me there's a giant diesel ad. That doesn't ruin the bridge or anything. We've now left the Grand Canal and are entering one of the smaller canals, and we're now going under one of the more than 400 bridges. This is a Venetian traffic jam. There's a boat right there, and then there's about 7 boats right there, and somehow they'll figure it out. This is where we'll be staying. You can enter from the front by foot or at the back by boat. We're now headed about 2 blocks from our hotel to St. Mark's Square. It is the town square of Venice. This is the Doge's palace. This is the tower, the famed tower here, and then there's guys that have corn you can give to the birds. Yeah, but I don't have any euros, so now they're gonna, and rice. So, kind of saw that happen. Didn't really instigate it, just had to have my hand out, and then it kind of happened. Now there's little rats with wings. Thank you. Hey Mel, you want one? We're on our way to Harry's Bar, which is the home of the Bellini. It was where the Bellini was invented. It opened in 1931 and is named not after the people who own it, but the American who funded it. This is Harry's Bar. Birthplace of the Bellini, made with Prosecco and peach puree. When in Rome, do as the Romans do, and when in Venice, get a Bellini. That scene. It's so difficult not to crush that in one sip. It's so small and so delicious. That was a small drink, and it did nothing more than make me want another drink. So we are going to find our way to the Rialto Bridge to get a apparel spritz. It's like so quiet. It's just not as busy as it is in the summertime. Most people don't realize that this is where the internet is. The internet is there. Coming. These are not pieces of rusted metal, they're actually chocolate. You can eat everything in this cabinet. That is amazing. We are completely lost. Yes, we are. We've made like literally 17 rights. One thing you can guarantee is that you're going to get lost in Venice. So orient yourself from your hotel to the Rialto Bridge or St. Mark's Square, because there's always signs pointing to one or the other. We're right near the Rialto Bridge and we are going to go to a place called All'America. 2 euros for one of these, an apparel spritz made with apparel, prosecco, and club soda, and I guess an olive. Never knew. For anyone who is a fan of Three Sheets, El Pescador, I went in here and met Nicola, this awesome guy. We didn't stay in touch, but I was hoping that he would still be here, and I went in and he is not. Not only that, they've never heard of him. Got into a spritz fight with him, and anyway, if you watch Three Sheets, you probably know the Venice episode. You probably know what I'm talking about. This man is making fresh pasta, which makes me realize I'm starving. We just had a fantastic meal at Osteria Mascaron. It was fantastic. I had clams with pasta with spaghetti, and she had the spaghetti bolognese. If you're looking for a place to eat, come here. You won't be disappointed. It's delicious. We were told that the best gelato in Venice is here at Suso. That's really good.
But I don't want you to eat it.
That's why, no, I have to taste it. Honey, the people want me to taste it. It's really good. Yours is better than mine. Pick up. All the columns are different. See how they're all different materials because they were stolen.